coming yet.
Okay.
It's coming. It's coming. I see it.
Um,
Okay. I'll let you know when we live. It's pulling us in
okay.
now. Okay. And I'm gonna go to speaker view so they're gonna mainly see you. Okay? There we
Okay.
go. We
Okay.
live now. We're live. I'm gonna put this on speaker view. All right. Here we go. So, just first of all, I'm just gonna let everybody know we have Danielle Johnson on, the owner and operator of Posh and Pretty Brows, right? Okay, thank you. Because you know I will forget. That comes along with age, but I'm excited about you coming on tonight. I've been excited. So it's happening, and I just want you to know that you got 30 minutes in which you just want to just tell us about your business and any other information that you want to share. Just feel free to. You got 30 minutes to do that. And then we're gonna, any questions that might come up, I'll let you know at some point, and you can answer the questions. So we are live and we're ready to go.
Okay. Again, my name is Danielle Johnson. I am the owner and master artist at Posh and Pretty Brow Bar, located in the Clear Lake area of Houston, Texas. I specialize in pretty much all things eyebrows. I primarily do what's called permanent eyebrows, which is the purpose is to basically tattoo on the eyebrow. I also do regular just brow grooming, so shaping the natural brow, and I also do henna brows. In addition to eyebrows, I also have a service called Saving Tattoo Removal, which can remove not only previous permanent makeup, but also any unwanted tattoos on any other part of the body. I started my business back in 2018, April of 2018. And the start of the business, I'm not sure you know because she was there. My business started pretty much from my back being against the wall, if you would say. I was going through a very difficult time on the job, and they got to the point where they pretty much threatened to fire me. So that situation, I just remember in that situation, besides being extremely enraged by it, I also just recall feeling very vulnerable.
Okay.
In the sense of, I wouldn't consider myself a single parent, but I am a single income household, so I'm a single parent in my house.
Okay.
So in that situation, when that situation happened, the first thing that came to my mind is how I was going to take care of my child. So what prompted me to start the business was never wanting to feel like that again. I never wanted to go into work one day and have my job like dangled in my face or unexpectedly taken away from me. So that's pretty much the reason why my business got started, and it's been growing since then pretty much.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when you said that you removed tattoos, that's any part of the body, right? Not just the eyebrows?
Yes.
Okay. And you know, there are a lot of young women who every day they're talking about the unfairness in their places of employment. And if you could give them some advice on why it may be time to think of other things to do outside of clocking in at a place of employment, kind of like your road to that point. Could you share that with the audience?
Yeah, actually, I have lots of opinions on what you just asked.
That's okay.
But as you know, the audience doesn't know, but as you know, I just quit my job about 3 months ago to go full time in my business. So that's to say that I did not, as I just said a second ago, I started this business 3 years ago, and I'm just now able to quit my job and do it full time. So I definitely took my time and worked the two to get to that point where I felt comfortable enough to leave. So that's one thing I would say. If you have a business or if you desire to start one, be patient. Because for most people, your business does not take off overnight. So that's one thing. Also, I feel as though I know that a lot of people there's a saying that like it's not meant for everybody to be an entrepreneur. I agree with that statement, but I don't agree with the fact that you should. I do believe that everybody should have something, another way that they make money. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that you eventually want to do full time. It doesn't even have to really be anything that you like or are passionate about.
Yes.
But I do feel like you should have some thing that you do outside of your job that brings you more money for the reason I just said. Because I think not just women, but people in general have to get out of the belief that jobs are stable. I just don't believe that that's the truth anymore in this day and time. And I feel like the pandemic last year proved that. So, because there's a lot of people that lost their jobs, they were probably perfectly good employees, and unexpectedly that pandemic happened, and it caused them to not know where their next meal was going to come from. So that's exactly why I believe that everybody should have something, some other way you make money outside of your job, because you will never know if something happens to where you may have to. That other thing may have to be your way that you pay your bills for a little while until you find another job. So I'm not against having a job. I always have a job for myself, but I'm not anti-job for other people. But especially if you are a young woman, especially if you are a parent, a single mom, absolutely it should be something else that you should pursue outside of just your job because of the unpredictability of jobs nowadays.
Yes. And you said that you left your place of employment about 2 to 3 weeks ago, approximately. How was that for you? Because I'm looking at the fact that there are people who are considering that as we speak. And could you tell us a little bit about the maybe emotional side, just some things that you went through mentally, emotionally, making that transition? Because as you said earlier, it's not like you just jumped out there and just did it. It impacted you some way. And so somebody that's actually thinking about doing that, could you give us some insight on something they might experience and they're not aware of that?
I would say that I probably felt every emotion that you could think. But of course, I felt afraid up until the day I left. Because as somebody that has only known, going to work and that being my norm, it was definitely scary. Knowing now that I don't have the luxury of being salaried anymore, so if I don't go to work or not, I can just put in my time and get paid anyway. So that was scary. I also felt there was a lot of guilt because, as I said, I am a mom. So I felt I kind of struggled a little bit feeling guilty about taking away the possible stability of the paycheck to strike out on my own. And I also, at moments, I felt kind of doubtful. I felt some self-doubt that I could make it happen. And honestly, I think all of that is normal. On the positive side, no on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I have been doing my business on the side for 3 years. So I think I just started to feel like I reached that point where my business had reached the ceiling because of my job, because my time was so restricted, and I could only work but so much in my business. And since I have a service-based business, I have to physically be there for to make money from it, for it to function. I don't sell the product. I am the business. So I feel like I have just reached a crossroads of like, either I'm going to keep working a full-time job and having this business that's starting to feel like a full-time job too, or I'm going to let this job go so I can grow my business more. And I was at peace with that. I just internally felt like it was time. And also, I just felt like ready. Like I don't know how else to say it. Also, it was a lot of like mental mindset work that I did at the end of like 2019 that really like poured over into last year. And that's a big part of it too, because I felt like if I would have taken a step in sooner than I did, I would have been ready for it. I would have been mentally ready for it. So it was a lot of things I had to change as far as my mindset internally to get me ready to make that leap as well.
Oh, okay. Now, I got some comments in the chat, and we have Moretta, and she's saying here that you're an inspiration, and that you are one of the reasons that she took business to her business to the next level. And then Miracle says, hello, hey. And so I wanted to go on and put that out there for you. And just knowing that you've inspired and you're continuing to inspire other people. But what I want to go into now is a little bit of thinking about Miracle. She tries to sell things, and I'm not just saying it because it's her. I'm saying, what would you tell a group of little girls? Because you are part of the generation that's going to help younger girls discover who they are and be inspired to take life to the next. What would you say to maybe a group of young girls between 10 and 15?
Hello? Oh, you froze up for a second.
Okay. It's in my...
You heard? It's back now, but I didn't hear what you asked. Yeah, I froze up for a second.
Oh, okay. I was asking about young girls. That if you spoke to a group of young girls, what do you see yourself saying to them to inspire them to go to that next level in life?
I would tell them that it sounds cliche, but like anything you want in life is possible, but it requires work. I feel like people tell kids that all the time, but they leave that part out. So you have to be willing to work for the things that you say that you want. There's no replacement for good old-fashioned hard work, honestly. Also, I feel like you have to learn to trust yourself. I feel like you have to have a relationship with you to where you trust yourself, you trust that you're making the right decisions, and you don't have to like ask everybody else's opinion, and you can learn to kind of tune that stuff out. So, and also I would say, don't, because you feel afraid of something, that's not a reason to not do it. I think a big lesson that I have learned in my journey of being a business owner is being able to make the distinction between fear and intuition. I feel like a lot of times when you're afraid to do something,
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I have come to be able to learn. So I don't really struggle with fear like
Mm-hmm.
that, like I used to,
Okay.
because I've learned just maneuvering through business a lot of times that some of the stuff that scared me the most initially, once I went ahead and pushed past that fear and did it, it
Mm-hmm.
ended up being like the best decisions that I made.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's a difference between the two.
Okay.
So
Yeah. And it's so much needed. I look at the era in which I came up in, and the way we were taught. You finish high school, you go to college, and you get a job, and that's the way me coming up. That's what we were taught. But what I'm finding in life today, through my daughter, through my granddaughter, through you, as my spiritual daughter, but in other young women who are just getting out there, stepping out there, and doing it. And I feel like, I know that y'all have inspired me, and I tell you this all the time. You are an inspiration. And to me, y'all have the tendency to think outside the box. And I'm not saying everybody in my age group, my age group thinks that way, but I knew I was afraid to think outside the box because I saw something that, something got to be wrong with me. If I'm thinking of doing things that's not the norm, during my era, you know. So, in saying that, my next question would be, what do you feel like being a single parent, being a business owner, that the most important thing that as a mother, as a young mother, whether you married or not, what is the most important thing that you feel like your daughter and other young girls need to know so that this thinking out the box needs to continue? And because if not, we're going to grow up another generation that's afraid to step out there and do the things that they have a passion for.
I would say as far as my own daughter goes, I choose to show her in my actions rather than tell her. So
Okay.
honestly, she is what drives me
Okay.
to move like how I move, because I want her to see that it's possible. And I believe that a lot of us, we go that normal route, we go the route of let me go to school, get a job, because you haven't seen anybody else do the opposite. And you don't know anybody, you may have it in you that you want to be an entrepreneur, but if you haven't seen it done before, you're going to be doubtful that it can happen, because that's just how we as humans are. A lot of us seeing is believing. So I kind of want to have that learning curve, not just for my daughter, but like you said, for Miracle, for any other young girl that's around me, that's just watching me. I feel like that's what gets people to believe it's possible. Because I know like I said, when I was getting to that point where I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to have to quit my job. I just hate this job. It makes it so hard for me to spend time with my daughter. I really want to grow my business. The thing that got me to feel more comfortable with it was reading other people's stories about how they quit their job and watching countless YouTube videos about other people. And I did that because it reinforced for me I would just rather show through my actions than just
Mm-hmm.
tell. Because you know how it is. You can tell people motivational stuff all day, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get them fired up like in that moment. But then when they go back to their life, it's hard to just apply stuff like that. As
Mm-hmm.
opposed to if you see somebody making traction, especially if it's somebody that looks like you,
Uh-huh.
uh, that I feel like that does more for people than me just telling you stuff all the
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
So because you seeing me do it is proof that you can do it.
Yes.
So
Yes. If you see me, you can be me. It's kind of that
exactly,
concept.
exactly.
And I believe that, you know, that's a lot of what is needed today overall. People need to be able to see you being that example instead of always being told, you gonna do this and you gonna do that, because they're watching you in the process.
Exactly.
It's so, so important. Um, one of the other things I want, you do other things inside your business. Don't you do some training? And you don't just offer your business locally. Don't you? You
No.
travel in your business. Would you share that with us?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so this month I just started doing training in the tattoo removal service that I offer. It's 1 day training, but really all it takes is 1 day. And in that training, and that's for the kids, you'll learn how to do 2 different methods in it. So it's really helpful
Mm-hmm.
um, thing to offer if you do offer permanent makeup or if you are a tattoo artist. Now you don't necessarily have to be a permanent makeup or tattoo artist to do the service, but you would have to have a tattoo license since you're putting a needle to skin. So I want to throw that in there.
Mm-hmm.
I also, in addition to working here, I also do have clientele in back in Louisiana, where I'm from, and I go there once a month. I leave there March 16th through 20th for
Mm-hmm.
my March dates. So if anybody wants to schedule an appointment that's in Baton Rouge or Lafayette, Lake Charles, and surrounding areas,
Mm-hmm.
you just call me, text me, message me, and we can set that up.
Okay, okay. I was just about to say, is there any information you want to give out? Your email address, or however they can contact you?
Okay. Well, the easiest way to contact me is probably by phone. So you can give me a call at 832-224-6579. My email address is info@poshandandpretty.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Posh and Pretty Brows, or just at Posh and Pretty Brows.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, I'm also Posh and Pretty Brows. And is there any other way to contact me? I think that's everything.
Okay.
So, oh, and also, if you go to my website and you sign up put your email address in, sign up for our email list, you'll get $25 off your first service that's over $100.
Okay. Okay. And recently, you got an award. You want to share that? The award that you got?
Yeah. So, January, I think that was New Year's Day. Yeah, New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I received an award for was it entrepreneur? Yeah, the entrepreneur of the year from the Hills and Hustle organization of Houston. So that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a whole lot of stuff that's coming up in terms of doing this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing a few others in the next coming weeks. I just did an interview with an app called SheerShare,
Mm-hmm.
which is an app that allows you to either find somebody that has salon space that you can rent, or if you're somebody that has space and you want to rent it out to someone else,
Okay.
it helps people to find your space to rent it. So that's going to be coming out real soon, which is pretty cool. And I am on the app because that's something else I do. I do offer my space for rent on the days that I am not there. I'm also going to be moving into a larger space in
Oh, okay.
April.
In April?
So that's going to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So it's a lot of stuff.
tell Moretta, I can't do those things y'all do, but I can answer a phone now. I can answer.
And I need somebody to answer the phone. I need a pretty so you got the job then.
Well, I tell you, I just love your spirit, and I just wish you the best, and that you continue to grow in your business, and even continue to take it on the road, and then continue to inspire others, and and offer whatever services that you can offer to continue to do that. I just think it's an amazing thing. I like to see people grow. I like and share their passion, because something you're passionate about, it might not be my passion, but I feel like we need to respect one another's passion. And what you're doing in your business and how you're growing, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And I just appreciate you so much, even supporting me and helping me to come out that box, and I often tell you that all the time. I enjoy watching you young women come out and doing those things that I was afraid to do, but I now can speak for myself. As I watched you guys step out there, I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do my passion. And I was already doing it, but for some reason I felt like, I don't know what I felt. It wasn't a good feeling. It was a lot of doubt, but it took me praying and asking God to show me the way in which to put myself out there and utilize the gift that He gave me. So I'm not only saying I'm appreciative of you coming on here tonight, and that I'm really excited about your business and where you're going in your business and the blessings of your business. I say this all the time because I am a person, I'm not going to say something that I don't really believe. And I really believe and mean what I say. So.
I know, you don't have to tell me that. But I want to tell you too, and I tell you all the time, and I'm telling you that I'm proud of you because I also have seen how you have stepped out on your goals and dreams. And as I tell you all the time, that's an inspiration to people that may be feeling like it's too late. That you are proof that it's never too late to go after what you feel is your dream or your passion or something that's your heart's desire. It's never too late.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Because I feel that way too sometimes. I'm like, man, I was never really had this position about 15 years ago, but before I was too long there, but it is what it is now.
Well, I think that if you have a minute left, so is there anything you want to leave with the people before we go off on tonight?
No, I would just leave them with, like I said, don't ever, if you have something that's just in your heart that you want to do, go after it, do it full force, be consistent, and be determined. Like, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier, there's no replacement for hard work. You'll never, ever regret working hard, ever.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you once again for coming on, and we're going to end this interview. And
Okay.
appreciate you forevermore.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay. You'll be back on. You will be back on. You will be invited again. Okay.
I'll put it under later. Hopefully later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.